Return of the Mac. What a deal, what a deal. What's the deal, collective? I hope all are doing well. And you're having a blessed day, afternoon, or evening. Whenever you come across this reading, you already know. If you watch me with a good heart and good intentions, you are blessed and motherfucking protected. But if you are watching with any evil eye, ill will, or malintentions, you already know. Karma's a bitch and it's gonna come get your ass. Collective. So, I'm just gonna say this. This could be your energy, this could be mine, this could be somebody else's timeline. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't make anything stick or it's gonna make you sick. But what I am gonna say, this may come out to be my energy reading just off the strength, because when I was washing my ass, my upstairs neighbors wanted to go buck wild. And then as soon as that shower stops, they stop going buck wild. So you know what I did when I came out the shower? I started yelling to them. I said, keep doing your fucking ritual, bitch. Why you stopping? I wanted them to finish their ritual. Because for some strange reason, my upstairs neighbors think they the Aquamans. My upstairs neighbors think they're the Aquamans. So they fuck with water magic, my upstairs neighbors. That's their thing. They do a lot of water magic. So either they fuck with me while I'm in the shower, they fuck with me while I'm washing the dishes, or they take water in the room and they do water magic while I'm sleeping. I have water stains and old pictures of water stains in my ceilings to prove it. So they do hydromancy. So it's like they be thinking they're the Harry Potter of the water. I cannot. So I was like, you know what? I was like, I should do a fucking reading about my upstairs neighbors. And I was like, you know what? You know what, Samantha? I'm talking to myself, collective. I'm like, you know what, Samantha? I gotta keep reminding myself that these are not human beings. They are demons in a meat suit. So I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to bother. But I am going to bother, get on here and read energy, whether it's yours or mine. I am going to tap into that motherfucking energy to expose whoever the fuck needs to be exposed. Because I just feel like it. And off the strength that they was trying to stop my readings earlier. And they trying to fuck with my readings when I post them. And there's certain readings I be on here for an hour and change, and then you go to my reading and all you see is the motherfucking introduction. So motherfuckers is trying to hijack my reading. So I just feel like tapping in because there's a lot of us that's going through a similar shit. So it's like, why not get on here and expose these stupid bitch ass motherfuckers? Because I'm in the mood to roast a motherfucker. Look, I look it. Another deck came out and the star came out in the reverse and the 2 of coins in the reverse. Wow. There's a star in the reverse and there's a connection, a disharmony in a connection with money. There's a star in the reverse, 2 of coins in the reverse. Or the star in the reverse. I'm not even going to take that. That's not the deck that I was going to use. But collective, let's tap in. You already know angels, ancestors, spiritual, the divine, white light, attribute only. Please provide me with some insight. I'm going to ring this deck. I'm going to bang the bell once. Because it's already 1 o'clock in the morning. Even though it's a Saturday and it don't really fucking matter. But you know. To remove all the negative energies and entities out of my place, out of my space, and out of my face, including yours, collective. Let's tap in. Let's see. Wow, there's going to be some truth that's spoken here. And the truth that's spoken is somebody's brokenhearted, and that's the truth. Somebody's brokenhearted, and that's the truth. Three of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Somebody's in a brokenhearted energy. And that's the card that wants to fall. What's behind that? Wow. Three of Swords, Seven of Wands in the reverse. A Queen of Swords. I am done. So we already got the energy. The Three of Swords energy is what wanted to come out because it fell on the table when I went to go freaking split the deck and shuffle. So somebody's in a broken heart. Somebody's brokenhearted. They're going through a despair. They could be going through some type of loss, a grief. Because they're unable to stand their ground. Somebody's unable to stand their ground. Somebody's unable to defend themselves. A Queen of Swords energy is unable to defend themselves. They're brokenhearted. Or somebody could be brokenhearted because of a Queen of Swords energy. The Empress in the reverse. This is a Queen of Swords, Empress in reverse collective. That was in a competition, 5 of Wands. And now they in the 10 of Wands. Because of the 8 of Cups in the reverse, because of some fear of change. Fear of change. Somebody didn't want to let go of something. And now they in the Hangman position. So, recapping. Collective, there's somebody out here brokenhearted. They depressed, they down and out. Somebody could have, like I said, somebody could be experiencing a loss. This could be a loss in finance, a loss in a person. They're going through some type of grief. They're in despair. Because something could be being removed from this person. Or they could be removed. There's a division, there's a delay, a division, a divide between something, between two people. Something has just been ruptured. Something exploded. Yeah. Something erupted and they're unable to stand their ground. Hey! Something erupted. Something is delayed. They brokenhearted and going through some type of grief because they're unable to stand their ground when it comes to something. Because the 7 of Wands on the upright represents you standing your ground of what you believe in, what you hold to, what you believe to be true to you, your faith. But this is talking about somebody's unable to stand their ground. They can't defend what they've been, what they believe in. So whatever somebody believes in, they're unable to defend that. They could be feeling embarrassed right now. Somebody has a lot of anxiety. A Queen of Swords, Empress in the reverse. Confirmation with the motherfucking siren. And I didn't even expect that. That came out of nowhere. So, somebody's suffering and in sorrow because of some type of separation. Like I said, there could be some type of division, a rupture, something ruptured, exploded. There's a type of separation. There could be a divorce. And somebody's having a lot of anxiety and they're embarrassed because they're unable to stand their fucking ground. They're unable to defend something that they believe in. And now this person could be feeling attacked. They feeling paranoid. They out here playing victim. And they're being very defensive. This is why they're in this Queen of Swords energy. So this person is very defensive and they're in a Queen of Swords energy. But the Queen of Swords energy Empress in the reverse. So this is the Queen of Swords in reverse. That was in a competition. They was in a Five of Wands with you. They was trying to make... They was in a competition with you, trying to burden you. They was in a competition with you, trying to have you in this Ten of Wands. Five of Wands, Ten of Wands. And the Eight of Cups in the reverse. The Eight of Cups in the upright is talking about somebody moving away, letting go. In the reverse is a representation of somebody that didn't want to let go of something. Somebody what was trying to hold on tight. Refusal to change. Fear of change. Fear of risk. And it got them in the hangman position. This Queen of Swords is bitter. They're somebody that holds grudges. They're cruel. They're cold-hearted. And they wanted to compete with you. They wanted to have you in some type of conflict. They wanted to cause tension for you so you could be in the Ten of Wands. They wanted you to go through a lot of disagreements, disputes, arguments with people. They wanted you to have conflict because they wanted you to have a lot of heaviness. They wanted you to be overwhelmed, burdened. And now this is the situation somebody is in now. They're the ones with the Ten of Wands now. They're the ones burdened. They need to come to some type of acceptance. They need to surrender. They were out here making sacrifices. And they were waiting on whatever sacrifices they were making. Hey! Oh my God. Anyway. They were out here making sacrifices. That got them in a hangman position. This is why they brokenhearted. Because they're in denial. They're avoiding change. This is why they're stuck in the hangman position. Because they fear change. They're in denial that they have to change. So it's keeping them stuck and stagnant. And then they were out here trying to compete with you. Trying to burden you. Because they fear change. You don't fear change, collective. But this person is brokenhearted because it's like they have to change. They have to change. They have to. They have to. Let's clarify the Three of Swords. With this person being in grief and despair, brokenhearted because maybe of a separation. Clarify the Three of Swords. Yeah. This is the Jack. This is my card. So this is representing, this is the Jack of Clubs, which represents the Page of Wands, or the Knight of Wands. So somebody is brokenhearted because there could be some type of separation between a passionate affair. Somebody, an individual, is unable to focus on one task. Somebody's brokenhearted because they're not studious. They're not going to get some type of passionate affair. They're not going to be lucky. Somebody was trying to come and harm you. They're unable to travel, move. The Fool, because they're not getting a new beginning. They're Fool in reverse. There will be no new beginning for them. Yeah, look, new love in the reverse. This has they got not getting a new love. Changing feelings, emotions, or indication of a guest arrival, beginning of a deep connection or conception. They're not getting this new love. They're not getting this travel. They're not getting a new beginning. Clarify Empress in reverse. Oh, wow. Too many cards. Clarify Empress in reverse. Wow. Conflict. They in conflict because they're in the Five of Wands and then you got the Seven of Cups in reverse. They in conflict because Five of Wands is coming out again. Five of Wands here before the Five of Wands coming out here. Five of Wands is landing on the Empress, and then the Five of Wands is coming out behind the Empress on this top row. Then you got the Seven of Cups in reverse, clarifying the Five of Wands in this row. So this Empress, Queen of Wands, it was in a conflict with you, collective. They wanted arguments, fights, competition, petty arguments, and it's not working. There's no harmony is working. It's not working out. They were daydreaming. Somebody thought that their cups were gonna be filled. That somebody thought they had options. They were daydreaming. Confirmation. I hear sirens. Somebody was having impractical, dreamlike expectations, and their feelings were based on their choices were based on their feelings. This person went astray, trying to have you in a competition. Now their cups are not filling. There's no, they got the Ten of Wands, Two of Wands. They're twisted up. They're burdened and under pressure, having a lot of anxiety and feeling embarrassed right now because they're in the Two of Wands. They twisted up in a situation, collective. You use your intuition. You use your sixth sense. And now somebody's feeling delayed. They were waiting for a signal to move. Somebody's feeling burdened. They were waiting for some type of signal to move, and they got them twisted up in a situation. Like I said, because of a fear of change. Fear of change, collective. Leo, strength in the reverse. They're in the Hangman position, and you having a victory. Six of Wands, clarifying the Hangman. Yeah, look, Six of Cups in reverse. They're not getting no pleasure. Pleasure in the reverse. No new hope, no new beginning. This could be a childhood friend or somebody you had a relationship with in the past. This is somebody that keeps revisiting the past. Somebody could be an old flame. There's an old flame that's trying to reappear, but that's no. That's a no. So somebody had you in some type of competition. Maybe for a new love. Somebody had you in a competition for new love. Somebody was trying to have a new beginning and had you in a competition. Was trying to beat you to a new love life, to a romantic partner, to changes in to a beginning in a deep connection. Somebody was trying to have a new beginning in some type of relationship. They were trying to beat you to this. They were in a competition with you when it comes to a relationship. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, they siphoning energy, and I was just about to say that. Spirit is letting me know that you siphoning energy, and you siphoning energy, you're going to get sick. You are going to get sick. Siphoning my energy. I hope you like that shit. You trying to attack crown chakra attack. Now this is energy. Collective, this is my energy because this is what's happening right now to me. This is why I stood quiet for a second before saying something. Somebody's trying to siphon my energy, and they're trying to attack my crown. And I felt that shit right now. So you're trying to use my reading to siphon my energy? Is that what that is? I have prayers. I don't know why you even bother try. Anyway, I don't even care. Go ahead and try. They wicked. Wow. Summon and they all fall down. Anyway, somebody's brokenhearted because they're unable to siphon your energy. They're not having a new beginning, no new love, and they got a conflict. Somebody out here trying to attack your crown chakra because they're wicked. They were out here trying to summon something, and now they all fall down. Whoever's trying to summon something, attack your crown, they all fall down. Yeah, you have high potential, and they underestimated you. They out here siphoning your energy, but they underestimated you, collective. You have high potential. Yeah, your in-laws involved. Your in-laws are involved with freaking attacking your crown. Somebody's trying to fly home, but they're unable to. We already got that. They're unable to travel. They're trying to travel. Travel and Traveler was the first card that came out. Somebody's trying to travel. They're trying to run from their wicked ways.